Haha, it's working! Oh, I'm so glad that it's working. I don't have a preview anymore, but that's fine. That's fine, that's fine. Yeah. It's another day, another drawing practice. Uh, so yeah. As you can probably see, my canvas looks a lot different. I got a wireless keyboard, and I still have a like every time I update my setup, it is I am surprised more and more how janky my setup is, as it is still not completely like a real setup. Uh, but it's interesting, to say the least. Pardon me as I look up a reference for a shotgun. I had forgotten to do that before the stream. That would be really cool to have this person have, but I think it's probably best to keep with a basic rifle. I say basic, but it still looks pretty sharp. You probably can't see my layers anymore. I was trying to figure out how to capture both screens. However, it was not working. So, unfortunately, until I can figure that out, and I don't want to mess with it too much because I already messed with a few things that I don't know how to undo. And, yeah. So, we may be stuck like this for a while, but I'm okay with it. Hopefully you are too, just seeing the art piece. Let's see. Call this sketch. There are a few tools, like, because I no longer am using my tablet for the preview, since I'm just using my side computer, now that I have two screens working. And I'm really relying on those shortcuts now. Which is a good and a bad thing in a way. I like the shortcuts, but at the same time, like, there is some information that I wish I still had, like the size of my brush. I can't see it because I have to like multitask my one monitor. Now the hilarious thing is that I changed my setup. Let me try to figure out how this is gonna look. This is a little more complicated than the pistol. Oops, I'm on the wrong layer, I think. No, that's the right layer. I must have made my brush way too small. There we go. I'm getting used to it. And I really hope everything is working out as, you know, the way I'm wanting it to. It would suck to think that I'm online and to find out later that I actually wasn't online. So, here's hoping for the best. Maybe not that shotgun. Maybe something like this one. Yeah, I like that one. I think I made it her hands too close together, so we're just gonna have to work with that. The smartest thing to do would probably have been to draw the gun first and then place her hands onto the actual part of the gun. But it is what it is. We're gonna have to. You live and you learn, you know? Oh, you know what I didn't start off with? I didn't start off by showing my work from last week. I kind of just went into the new project. That's not a shotgun, that's a rocket launcher. Hello? Google? Okay, so gonna be a much smaller gun. No, I don't like that. Let's go ahead and erase these little parts here, just for my own sake. You know, it's really crazy. I was watching some people draw, and I'm like, dang man, they draw so like naturally. I don't know. I guess that's years of experience that I do not have, so just gotta go with what I have, you know. It is a little disheartening to see other people like work so well at it, but at the same time, like I know, like in the back of my head, like that is just years of these people practicing. Could be. I could. Let me zoom out real quick. Okay. If I continue the gun, it will block. It will get in front of everything. As much as I don't like that, gotta stick with the premise here. Alright, that is a first. At least that I am aware of. Never had OBS disconnect on me. Okay, sorry about that. Every time apparently I switch to a different tab, this canvas minimalizes, so just something I have to deal with. I hope. Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, yikes. One moment. Alright. Ah, I love Jinx. Hey, cutie, welcome. It is going okay. I am still figuring out this new setup, as you can see. Still got some kinks in it. I don't know why. The only thing that should be on monitor 2 should be the canvas. I don't know why it loves putting everything on that I open onto the. Oh well. So much for that. But that's good news that apparently it looks like we are live. That was the thing that I was trying to check. How are you doing? Hope your night is going well. Alright, where's my shotgun reference? Actually, how far back can I? Okay, that's pretty good. Because this actually trails down. Something like that. I'm all good, thank you. I am. I essentially finished to my capability the last piece I was working on. And so I am now working on the second half of the piece, which is the female that will be present in the picture as well. My plan is to work on this piece separately and then eventually merge them into one picture. That way it kind of looks like they're doing an action shot. That part. Whoopsie. But practice is always practice, and I always try to balance it out with male and female because some aspects are just completely different, and I like to make sure I get as much practice in all forms as possible. Not too entirely sure how. I guess it would be a wrinkle. Like that. Thank you, I do appreciate that a lot. I have talked about this before, especially in my previous streams, that I'm a person that is blind to my own progress. To me, everything always looks the same because I guess I have such a tunnel vision on what I'm doing that I don't actually see the progress that I do. Hey, Vucky, welcome. Hope your night is going well. Glad you can make it. Okay, so I think that's good enough for the shotgun. I don't want it to be too extravagant. It is just a home defense shotgun anyway. Oh, I need to draw in the hands. Or at least block in the hands, I should say. Alright. I think that's how that would be. I don't actually think we would see this part right here. Oops. Oh, this line is the... oh, that's the shirt. I need that line. Kind of, I may be blocking it with the trigger anyway. Oh, these details, they're driving me crazy. Now this hand is crazy over here. This character's got thin, small fingers. That's way too thin of a finger. Try this again. I think my problem is that I've been using a stabilizer and I just need to get right up in here and make the lines that I want rather than relying too much on the oh, that is a sharp nail. Holy cow. Did I get those fingers right? Yeah, I just need to make this one bigger. I'll fix them in post. They're pretty sharp. I'll fix them later. Poof. They're getting sharper though. Don't want that. Let's something's wrong. Something is wrong. Maybe I have to. Close out the lines there. When you're running nothing but shortcuts, sometimes you hit the wrong key. Oh my god, OBS. Can you not? I don't know what I changed, and I'm afraid that I changed it too much because OBS is not having any of it. Very sharp fingers and maybe a little bit too long. I keep hitting the wrong thing. That's fine. We'll live and we'll learn. One of the things that I'm having trouble with is going back and forth between the two monitors. This is just for my own sanity. That hand doesn't look good. I don't like it. Talking about my stuff, very effective if they don't have any protection, like if their power doesn't naturally protect them. Most of them just have basic, you know, skin, so they can still get shot. Let's see here. This is a hard angle to do because I can't see my own hand very well. Maybe I can find a reference for holding a shotgun. These are all horrible pictures. Oh my god. Okay. From what I can see here, okay, you would only see the fingers. Okay. Gonna have to adjust with it. Am I on the right tool? Guess it would be. I'm glad that the control 0 does nothing really, because I keep touching that one. this girl is pretty skinny, so. What did I just draw? I may need to go back to my sketch because I don't like any of it. So, we're moving that layer for now. Going back to this one. I'm gonna completely undo this and try to work this out. You know, I've talked about this before, that I love just jumping into the deep end, and I'm like, why do I hate myself? Instead of doing like regular hand poses, I'm off here doing like the most ridiculous hand poses I could possibly get my hands on. Okay, so let's be a little more thoughtful about this, since it is can't seem to make the shape that I want. I'm going backwards. Wonderful. I want to make like a tear, but a less of like, there we go, something like that. Not that drastic though. There we go. Like that. This would be number 1. Oops. 2, 3, 4. It's kind of hard. What is the most ridiculous hand pose? I don't know. Because, like, hand poses where the hand is, like, flat on the surface, like, kind of like what I'm drawing right now, is very hard to draw. At least for me. Where you are literally looking at the knuckles front hand. Camera view, essentially. Let's see, this hand is about, okay, so the fingers would be, like that. A little bit shorter due to the bending of them. You know, when I started the stream today, I was like, "There's a storm coming. I wonder if it will actually stop me from streaming, because like power outage and stuff. Like I know I have a storm in my naturally in my stream for noise, but I would have a real storm that might interrupt me. And then OBS over here is like, don't worry, dude, I got you. I'll interrupt you for you. That way the storm won't get you. Alright. It's not the worst. Do I want to make it slightly bigger? Where's my measuring tool? I have to relearn where everything is, because half of Crit is on one screen and then my canvas is on a whole nother screen. Oh, that's not the measuring tool. This is the measuring tool. Nope. No, it wasn't. That was right the first time. So that's about 80 pixels. Oh yeah, definitely need to make this hand bigger. Oof. Okay. Since they are on the same plane, I gotta keep fingers consistent. So time to transform. But before that, I should really move it away, because I found out that if I transform it too close, it starts picking up the other parts of the picture. Then I just have to move it back. Right there. So, but you guys working on any drawings lately? It's funny because you two are like the only ones I don't have that I can actually see your art. Are there any pieces you're currently working on? See how this looks. Alright. I think it's safe to go back to the new layer. I was thinking of, now that I've like dabbled in coloring, to go back to my latte night and actually color him in for maybe tomorrow's to get a little more coloring practice in. Like I have my lessons that I need to do for the essentially the well, the lessons that I'm taking. But I don't know, I want a little more practice. So, and I really don't have a finished piece other than Mr. Knight. Who is texting me? I'm drawing. Did I finish the Squid VTuber? Yes, I posted it today. Uh, I I say finished, but of course, that is the capability limit that I'm at. But overall, not the worst piece in the world. I thought I showed you guys the finished product as well. Oh, you may not have been here though, so because I usually do it at right at the start. I actually didn't showcase my progress today at the beginning because I totally forgot, and I'm still getting used to my setup. If you want to see it, I can pull it up real quick, but everything is always on my Twitter. You don't have to follow me in order to like look up my hashtag latte night, and you will see all of my previous work. Yeah, especially with my new setup. Like, oh, hold on, I need to pop my shoulder. Oh, Oh. You know there's a storm coming when my body just hates me. uh, but yeah, uh, feel free to check out my hashtag. I make sure to post. Oh shoot! You know what? I don't think I had. I don't think I hashtagged that one. I forgot to put my hashtag on it. But if you look at my profile, you'll find it. It's the latest tweet, or the second latest tweet. Yeah. It's like, I get why Twitter has a limit on words, and I wanted to make sure I got the proper tag for the VTuber. But yeah, didn't have room for all my crazy tags that I normally use. Uh, see you, cutie. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a great night. Always a pleasure to have you stop by. I don't think I'm gonna get to the texture of the sweater dress today. That is something I'm gonna have to look up. Now, this character is slightly unique in that she is probably one of the only people that doesn't wear a mask of any sort. Because she doesn't have a lot of screen time. Or at least as a superhero. She's actually probably one of the latest to join my merry band of superheroes. I need to learn how to draw clothes without just drawing straight lines. That's one thing that's really upsetting me lately. It's like, I know general shape. I don't know clothes. And you know, it's a little bit different than hair. Because there are so many different forms it can take. I guess hair can also be like a lot of different forms. But like clothes is there's a lot of detail in clothing and everything. Latest as in newest or canonically new? She is latest to join timeline wise. So I guess canonically is the answer to that one. It's like I've learned to add these small little like wrinkles to my clothing wherever something is bending. But that's about it. Like I don't really know clothing shapes and everything. Oops, that's shift. I need control. Her lab coat needs a back. Oh, I need ear details. Strand is actually going to have a little bit of flow to it. Is that how hair works? No. It's like I'm tempted to go a little like disheveled in the hair just because it's an action shot, but I also want to keep her pretty prim and proper because she is loosely based off of an old acquaintance of mine. I don't know what I want her eyebrows to be doing. Like, if they're just straight like that, like there's absolutely no emotion. Like, zoop and zoop. But if I go with this, kind of looks like she's sad. That kind of makes her look like she's angry at the main character. Since the main character is going to be behind her. And does your acquaintance know she's going to be a super or uh it's not the only thing that I really based her off of, because I spent so much time with her that she kind of influenced the creation of this character, is her like prim and proper, I want to say British accent. She had an accent. I don't know what kind of accent it was, but she was very prim and proper of a character, and I was like, I really like that, and that's really all I'm taking. Like, I'm not using her name, I'm not using her physical appearance. I'm just using the aspect that she is more, uh, more proper of a person. Ooh, that kind of looks like a word. Kind of like that. She's a little worried because she knows that the main character is kind of losing it a little bit. I need the eye details before I move on to the clean stage, which I should look up the sweater dress. I love how my Google search recommendations is nothing but like different clothing. Anytime I draw new clothing, it's like, hey, we found more of this that you were searching for. It's like, no, I just needed the reference. Thank you. I don't need 1,000 motorcycle jackets, thank you. What was I looking up? What was I looking up? Oh, sweater dress. Is there no turtleneck one? I guess that works. Oof. Okay. Okay. So it's literally just a bunch of lines. I wonder if... Can this help me? That's too small. This is the part of the show that I play around with some of the brushes to see if I can't get a texture that is similar to it. Because hell if I'm drawing 1,000 lines for this sweater dress. I do not have the patience for that since I only have a few hours a night to draw. I don't want to be spending it all on sweater vest lines. Sweater dress. Whatever it's called. I don't know. really need more brushes. The preloaded, oops. The preloaded brushes just aren't enough. Ooh, that one could work. That one could work. Actually, I need yeah, going back to what you were saying, Bucky, if anyone knows, uh, there are a few people that uh, are actually in my comic book that are actual people. Those people have given me hello express consent to use their likeness. For the people that are more loosely uh, interpreted, I guess is the better way to for that is I change it hopefully enough that there is no real aspect of the person because I would hate to be using that person's likeness and then them finding out years later that I've been using their likeness and I have not been paying them, and then I get sued. I forgot which brush I liked. Shoot. This one? No, but that could also work. Excuse my sniffles. I don't know why I'm getting so sniffly, other than it's nighttime. Very interesting brush. I think I have to flip the canvas in order for it to register going sideways. But for now, I like it. I was trying to get the collar, but technically stuff back here as well. Nope, that's the hair. What am I doing? I'll have to play around with it a little bit more, but I think that actually works out a little bit just to do that. Okay. Are there any more details I need to work on? So I may be done. Oh, and this person is a superhero. It's just, she only joins the team after a certain point in the story as a superhero. Otherwise, she is more of a, I want to call them domestic characters, where they have like acquaintances outside of being a superhero. I need to fix that knee. That knee is way too round. What's her powers? She's a psychic. But she is also a scientist, and that's why she does not really have time to be a superhero, because unlike my main hero, she actually has a lot of difficult work to do. But after a certain crucial point in the story, that's when she decides to help him out. She is a biogeneticist actually researching the superpowers. Oops, that's turning the canvas. I need to zoom in. Just gonna want to fix this jawline. It's a little concave, and I want it to be a little more filled in. Don't want her to have like concave cheeks. So hopefully, I want to actually start developing like the main cast of superheroes that you're like the whole story kind of focuses around. Kind of actiony shots with the main hero. But yeah, I think we can call it here. I have been streaming for an hour and a half, and I think we got all that we needed done. How does the hand look to you? How does the hand holding the grip look to you? Does it look okay? You think I need to go back to the drawing board for that one? Or do you think it's okay? But other than the freckles she's gonna have, I can always do that later. I think this is pretty much it. That way I can actually go in and do the clean lining for her, and then maybe tomorrow we can do the coloring, the grayscale coloring and shading and lighting. Hopefully, I'll try to get the clean line done tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow during my lunch break. That way we can just like dive right into the coloring and kind of finishing it up. I was happy that I got her entire skeleton done today, because I was like, ugh, I need to speed up my drawing process. But anyway, because that is it. Let's go ahead and save it. And yeah, thanks for the people coming by. Always a pleasure to have you guys. I know it's really late, but yeah. I suck at outros, so I'm just gonna end it here.